What started as curiosity became something I'll never forget. It began as a thought I should have ignored. A quiet temptation that slipped in on an ordinary Tuesday and refused to leave. I told myself I was only curious. That nothing would happen. But when the night came, and the air felt heavier than usual, I knew I was already too far in. The candles were the first thing I noticed. A soft glow danced across my living room, shadows flickering over clean white walls and the freshly made bed. Every detail in the room had been placed with intention, the way the pillows leaned, the way the blinds allowed just a sliver of moonlight in. Even the air felt different, warmer somehow, almost expectant. I'd spent the last hour rearranging little things that didn't need rearranging, just to give my hands something to do. My heart wouldn't slow down. I couldn't tell if it was nerves or something deeper. The black lace I had chosen fit perfectly, soft against my skin, whispering secrets only I could hear. I caught my reflection once, then again, unsure if the woman staring back was really me. I kept asking myself, "What are you doing?" But another voice inside whispered, "You know exactly what you're doing." 3 knocks broke the stillness. I froze. When I opened the door, they were there, Ethan and Cole. Neither smiled. Neither spoke. Ethan, taller, with a quiet strength in the way he stood, stepped forward first. He didn't need to ask if I was ready, he could see it in my eyes. Without a word, he lifted a soft black blindfold and slipped it over my eyes. Light vanished. My world narrowed to sound, breath, heartbeat. The door closed behind me with a quiet click, and the stillness that followed was thick enough to feel. A moment later, I sensed him again, close, steady, his hand finding the small of my back. He adjusted my stance, guiding me into place with a confidence that both unsettled and reassured me. I didn't resist. My breath came shallow, my skin alive to every subtle shift of the air. Every movement had purpose. Every pause felt deliberate. My knees softened slightly under the weight of anticipation. When I felt his presence just behind me, my pulse quickened, a deep warmth curling low in my stomach. Then, without warning, the atmosphere changed. A second set of footsteps circled in, slower, heavier. Cole. He didn't touch me right away. He didn't have to. I could feel the weight of him in the room, the deliberate way he moved closer until I could sense him in front of me. Gentle leather brushed my wrists, lifting my arms overhead, fastening them in place. The motion was careful, almost tender, but it left me suspended and aware of every inch of my own body. Then something soft brushed my lips before tying behind my head. I couldn't see. I couldn't speak. The air seemed to hum between the 3 of us. I could hear them moving, one behind, one in front, shifting me, steadying me, letting me feel the way I was completely surrounded. My thoughts were a blur. I had given up control hours ago without even realizing it. Now all that remained was sensation, the pounding of my heart, the almost unbearable tension that had been building from the moment I opened the door. When Ethan's hand threaded gently into my hair, it wasn't rushed. It wasn't forceful. It was a silent promise that whatever came next would be deliberate, unhurried, unforgettable. Cole's fingers found my jaw, tilting my face just enough to remind me I was exactly where I had chosen to be. The moments blurred together, warmth, closeness, the steady rhythm of their presence around me. I felt as if they were reading each other without speaking, each motion from one answered instinctively by the other. It was seamless, like they'd rehearsed without me, and yet it all felt made just for me. I couldn't tell how much time passed, minutes, maybe hours. Every thought that didn't belong to that moment had long since faded. I only knew that they kept me anchored, that their hands were steady when I needed them to be, and that I never wanted to be anywhere else. When at last the intensity began to ebb, it didn't collapse into emptiness. Instead, it softened slowly, like the final notes of a song you don't want to end. My breathing slowed, though my knees still trembled. My wrists were released, the blindfold loosened, and for a moment I simply stood there, eyes closed, letting the world filter back in. When I finally opened them, Ethan and Cole were there, watching me with the kind of quiet certainty that said they knew exactly what they'd just given me.